the 3 lectures are out on carbohydrate chapter, which you read in first year of biochemistry, because biochemistry is the first year subject of dentistry as well as for the MBBS students also, right? Now today also I am going to talk about the 4th part of that chapter, and definitely it is the very easy one. So if you are new on my channel, don't forget. Hello everyone, myself Dr. Surbhi Sahni. If you are new on my channel, do subscribe my channel and don't forget to check out the different videos and the different playlists which are available on my channel. Now back to the topic. Today we are going to talk about the 4th part of the carbohydrate chapter in this video, and that is regarding the disaccharides. Again, as our name suggests, disaccharides. Di means 2 and saccharides is the carbohydrate unit. That means disaccharide is made up of the 2 monosaccharides which are joined together by the glycosidic bond, right? Their main property is they are crystalline in nature, water soluble in nature, and they are sweet to taste. Disaccharide is further divided into 2 categories. One is the reducing disaccharides and second one is the non-reducing disaccharides, right? Now the reducing disaccharides, the example is the maltose and lactose, right? Now what are the reducing disaccharides? Reducing disaccharides are those saccharides which has free aldehyde or keto group, right? For example, maltose and lactose. Now to understand and to remember the example of the reducing disaccharide, let me tell you something, a mnemonic or a situation that will help you to remember this as an example, and definitely it will help you in your learning the biochemistry and clear all your concepts, even the upcoming concepts also, right? Now back to the topic, how you will remember the example of the reducing disaccharide sugar, right? So the example is the maltose and lactose. If I see the short form of these 2 examples, that is ml, right? And we are talking about the reducing disaccharide sugar, that means reducing. Now tell me, there is one daily routine food item which come in the form of ml and which reduce daily, that is milk. Yes, milk is the only thing. So this is the mnemonic, right? So by this situation or this mnemonic, you can learn the example or you just have a thought related to this, so that you will understand it and remember it for a longer period of time, right? Now back to the topic. The second type of the disaccharide is the non-reducing disaccharides. They are defined as those disaccharides which do not have the free keto or the aldehyde group. For example, sucrose, right? I'm gonna talk about a little introduction or the key feature of different types of the disaccharides. So the first one is the maltose. Maltose is basically made up of the 2 groups of the alpha D glucose which are joined together again by the glycosidic bond. They are reacting over the reducing reactions. Definitely maltose form the osazone formation, and it will give rise to one appearance which is very important to remember, so as you can have the remembrance for your NEET MDS preparation also, that maltose come under the category of the reducing sugars and it form the osazone formation or the osazone reaction. Now here is one thing, if you are new on my channel and you don't know about the osazone formation or osazone reaction, then please do check out the previous videos of biochemistry which are already out in the playlist of biochemistry on my channel. Please go through the videos very well. The mnemonics is also there, trick is also there to learn, and the understanding part is also there. So that will help you to know what is osazone formation and what is osazone reaction, right? Now back to the topic, we are on maltose, and maltose shows the reducing reactions. Besides, they form the osazone formation or the osazone reaction, and they form the osazones. And by that they give one appearance, that is the sunflower shape appearance. And this question is very important for your NEET MDS, right? If we do the hydrolyzation or the hydrolysis of the maltose with the maltase enzyme, they will give rise to the two groups of the 2-alpha D glucose, right? Let's talk about the second disaccharide, that is the sucrose. As we have read earlier just few minutes back in this video that sucrose come under the category of the non-reducing sugars, right? Sucrose other name is the cane sugar. Yes, this is the sugar which is used commercially as it is basically produced by sugarcane and the sugar beet roots, right? Sucrose is formed by the combination of alpha D glucose and beta D fructose, which are joined together again by the glycosidic bond. They come under the category of non-reducing sugars because they do not form the OSA zone formation. They do not perform any kind of the reducing reactions, which I have already talked about in my previous video, right? So don't forget to check out the list of the reducing reactions, right? Sucrose does not do any kind of the reducing reactions or the OSA zone formation. That's why they come under the category of the non-reducing sugars, right? Now the saccharide is the lactose, which is found in the milk in our day-to-day life, the milk which we used to drink. Lactose is mainly made up of the beta D glucose and beta D galactose, which are joined together again by the glycosidic bond. Yes, they also come under the category of the reducing sugars because they perform the reactions which are come under the category of the reducing reactions, just like they form the OSA zone formation. And again here they give one appearance which is very important to learn, at least for the NEET MDS preparation, that is the lactose form the OSA zone formation. They come under the category of the reducing sugars and they will give the appearance such as the power puff appearance, or we can say the hedgehog appearance. So this is the appearance given by the lactose. Now we come on to the last part of this video, that is the inversion of the sucrose or the inversion of the sugar. Whenever there is the change in the optical rotation of a particular compound, just say the sucrose, and first it is in the dextrorotatory position and after that it will convert into the levorotatory position. So the optical rotation take place, and that too basically in case of a sucrose. That's why the sucrose is also known as the invert sugar, right? It's all about the fourth part of the carbohydrate chapter, definitely very important. So if you like this video, then hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And we are left with the one more video regarding the carbohydrate, in which we include the types of polysaccharides and what are polysaccharides and the glycoproteins. So these are the last few topics which are very important, because definitely a 5 marks question in your theory exam will come from the remaining fifth of the video which is coming afterwards. So that's all about the today's video. If you still have any query, you can drop me the mail which is shown on your screen, and don't forget to follow me on my Instagram ID which is shown on your screen. Thank you for watching.